Evening, everybody. Thanks a lot for being here. I'm really happy that I get a chance to talk to you a bit about the airplane. You've already seen a few things, so I'll probably say a few things that you've already seen here as well. This first slide just highlights a couple of things. Let me just quickly click through it. A couple of things that you see on this monitor. I think this is the headline: 20% reduction in fuel burn, but where does it come from? Two major things: reduced drag of the aircraft, a higher aerodynamic efficiency purely due to the V shape, and two is a reduction in weight of the airplane, which also comes from the fact that there's synergy in this aircraft. We have a wing that also acts as a cabin, and because of that we are able to save weight of the airplane. We decided to be compatible with existing infrastructure, meaning it can park at every gate, can be towed in every existing hangar that is now also being used for conventional tube and wing aircraft like the Boeing 787 or the Airbus A350. It has multifunctional control surfaces for pitch and roll control, as well as rudders that are on the winglets for directional control of the airplane. And I always say it's complementary to propulsion innovations, meaning that we are, like Henry just said, we're lowering the need for energy, and that 20% reduction is excluding any innovation that one might add to this airplane coming from the propulsion system. So that will be on top of that. What is very important about this airplane compared to other blended wings or flying wing airplanes is the fact that you can fairly easily stretch this airplane and make a family. So family ranging from 275 passengers for, let's say, the smallest member, up to 355 passengers for the largest member. And that makes it also interesting from an industrial point of view, because then you can develop 3 airplanes at the same time, where you have, let's say, 95% of all the components being the same for these 3 airplanes. That makes it also from a commercial point of view attractive. All right. Again, clicking forward a bit here. So here we see the traditional tube and wing airplane, and we compare our airplane to an Airbus A350 as our benchmark airplane. Well, that airplane transports about 315 passengers in a standard 2-class configuration and has about 160 cubic meters of freight and about 140,000 liters of fuel. So our airplane does exactly the same. But a little bit differently. So the idea is that the functionality is the same, but that we perform that functionality with burning less fuel. So you see the passengers are located here in the front part of the airplane. The freight is behind it. Everything's on the same deck, which makes the airplane really thin, which is required to be able to fly fast. Yeah, we're flying 85% the speed of sound, and we can only do that with a fairly thin wing, relative thickness of only 15%. All right, so that's all I have to say about the airplane. Of course, you can ask me questions in a bit. I would now like to give the word to my colleague Peter Vink.
Yeah.
And then